right. From scaring my foes to the customer who knows.
Welcome to another episode of Need Not Apply. I'm Gary.
And I'm Gina.
Yes, you are.
Here we are
Yes.
for all to see.
And I want you guys to know that we are dedicated to this because we have to shut off our AC while we do this. So it's
In the depths of summer.
while
You're
these
welcome.
lights are on us, these $20 lights are shining down right on us.
For more than $20.
All right, $23 lights. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All one of you.
Sacrifice that we make for you, if you are even out there.
Yes. Are we speaking to aliens or listeners?
We know aliens are out there. Listeners
We don't know
have yet to sound off.
We don't know about listeners yet, but that's okay.
It's okay. I mean, someone's listening. Maybe
Ooh.
it's just my mom 35 times.
I am shiny today.
He's got that youth-preserving glow.
Always shiny. Anyway, so what's new with you?
I mean, not too much. Had a pretty chill week this week.
Yeah?
Nice long weekend off, which is always great. We went to see my good friend in a play yesterday in Long Island, so nice long drive.
It was a
but
wonderful,
it was a
wonderful
good play.
I
Yeah,
never heard of that story before. What was it called?
In the Heights.
In the Heights.
It was a movie, I want to say like maybe 5 years ago or so.
Okay.
John Chu, the guy who directed Wicked, I believe, directed it. And I think, what's his name? Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure he wrote the music.
I'll pretend I know.
You have to know.
I don't know names.
Hamilton?
I'm not a namer.
You do. You would know who it was.
I forget names instantly. What's your name again?
That's not true. I forget names instantly.
I have name blindness. We've discussed this before.
I mean, you're not alone. Apparently, a lot of people do.
I'm not sure if it's name blindness or it's I only remember the names that I, care to remember.
Well, I think I'm always so nervous about the initial interaction of introducing myself to someone that sometimes I just block it out.
Is it nervousness or just not caring?
I don't know if it's not caring. I don't like to think that I'm like not a caring person.
No, I know. I was just asking a question.
But I guess a lot of interactions are surface, so sometimes you're like not putting a lot of weight into it.
Well, plus in your line of business, well, both our lines of business, we meet a lot of people each
Yeah,
day.
but I mean, I feel like in my line of business, it'd be good to remember people's names a little bit better.
Well, mine too. It's not great when I forget like an executive's name when I
Yeah.
meet them.
Yeah.
But it's not like they ask me, Gary, this is a quiz. What's my name?
What's my name?
So I just say, hey, you, what's going on?
I mean, sometimes when it comes down to it for me, is like if you know someone's name, sometimes it's your sale.
Yeah, that's true.
They're your client.
That makes sense.
I have an issue where like I've worked there for so long, a lot of people look familiar. And if you've only sold to them once and are trying to get them to come back to you, honestly, a lot of times, sometimes people put orders through over the phone. So you're not even seeing them when they're placing their order, but like they're a repeat customer. But I maybe wouldn't be able to point them out in a crowd.
Right. Yeah, I guess that would be helpful if you
And I'm not
did.
going to be like, please send me your picture. That's weird.
You know what we could do? You take a candid picture of them not knowing.
You'd have to like be in the store for that to happen.
Oh. Well, we could
Sometimes
look
they're
them up.
not.
We could Google search them, do a
I
background
have.
check,
I have.
And
I'm
I'll
a
test
great
you.
detective.
and then I'll put it on cue cards. I'll be like,
It'll be
this-
like a Devil Wears Prada
I
with
was
the
thinking,
binder.
I was thinking of similar, the Veep when Gary
Yes.
knew all the names of everybody and Selena knew nothing.
You're like, who's this?
Yeah.
Who's coming up?
I'll be your Gary.
And that's his
That's
affair
funny.
partner.
I'm your Gary,
You're my
regardless.
Gary. Yep.
So what do you got? You look
In
like
a less
you're,
weird capacity, thank God.
Yeah, it looked like you're rearing up to tell me something.
Am I? I'm just looking at my notes because,
Oh.
got a couple articles here and ready to go.
Yeah. What do you think about soap? Why does the soap container, when you get to the bottom, you can't get to the bottom, so you
I
have to
mean,
open
that's
it
the
up?
struggle of the single-use plastics. A lot of people could just use a bar of soap and call it a day
That's true. Why don't we use a bar of soap?
because it's gross and they get slimy.
You know what, Irish Springs?
I do not. I actually have like, I watch someone who like reviews some like household items on
Mhm.
YouTube sometimes, and she's talked about a brand that's like powdered products. So like you get the bottle once and then you just refill it. So even when you get down to the bottom, it's not like you're really losing it because you're just using the same container.
Okay.
So that's like something you can look into, and it's better for the environment
Yeah.
instead of, going through your soft soap.
Well, I guess that's the thing because I buy soft soap, and I know some of the soaps have like this little L shape that goes on the bottom, so it does get the bottom soap. But soft
Oh, you
soap,
mean like the straw?
yeah,
Yeah.
soft soap kind of has like a diagonal cut, so up to the diagonal it doesn't suck it up. So there's like maybe a quarter of an inch left of soap in there that you got to open it up
And then try to get
wait
it out.
for it to come out 5 minutes later, or put
or
it
you
water
get too
in there.
much out when you try to tip it upside down.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it's
But
annoying.
I only pay like $5 for like a 5-pack, so what am I complaining about?
Exactly. It's the convenience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with a company that's big like that, they're probably Johnson & Johnson or Unilever.
Unilever.
They're probably using a component they're using in a lot of other items, so it's not going to be custom to perfectly fit that
Yeah.
specific thing, most likely, because it costs a lot of money to make things that are
You're
something
right.
like that.
And that extra a little piece of plastic would cost 0.02 cents, like
Yeah,
0.002.
it's true.
And on the
But
scale,
in bulk,
this,
it's got to make a
that's what I'm
difference.
saying. On
Yeah,
the scale of millions to even billions per year of products, that is a lot of money. Because I
Definitely.
noticed that with my coconut scrub that I've gotten before, but you told me not to use it anymore.
terrible. Micro tears, not good for your skin, guys.
Yeah, well,
Don't do St. Ives. Don't do like anything that's like super abrasive. It might feel good for your skin, but in the
smells
long
good.
term, it's going to cause like rapid aging.
yeah.
And I don't know, it could just compromise your skin barrier and cause problems.
But what I was saying, the end of that is like an inch of soap or body scrub that's still inch of body scrub that is still in there. So I gotta, and this thing is long. So when I take the top off, it takes like 2 hours to get the stuff out when I'm trying to shower. It's very annoying, but I get it. You know, it's cheap.
Yeah.
That's what I get
you
for
get
being
what you
cheap.
get. Get what you
Yep.
pay for. Anyway, so speaking of skincare products, let's segue. Ulta recently acquired Space NK, which is like a UK brand. They were in the US for a while, and I guess they kind of split off a few years ago because in a store I've worked in the past, we had Space NK, and then it became something different after they changed companies. Yeah, and they have different products in the UK than they have in the US. It's like more of a luxury space.
Okay.
So could be good. This is Ulta's first foray into UK market.
Wow.
So I would like to say that I think that their rewards program is much better than the alternatives like Sephora's. It's kind of like whatever. You don't really get much. Yeah, you get your birthday gift, but Ulta, you earn things a lot quicker. You earn money off a lot quicker. They always have a coupon for, even if it's just a $3.50 off. No, I'll take it.
Yeah, but
I
Ulta-
did.
Okay.
Have an unpleasant experience with
getting into
Ulta.
it. I was
I'm
gonna
getting
ask
into
you.
it. Yeah. So for my birthday, I got a gift card from Gary's parents, and I was going to use it, you know, to get something for myself. There was a sale going on. They have like their summer sale, and I was trying to get some things while they were on sale. Put my gift card in. It said it accepted it. Going about my day, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't get that email telling me that my order's ready to pick up, and usually they're pretty quick about it. So I went and checked my email. Didn't see any confirmation or anything. I was like, oh, I must not have submitted the order. So then I go back and see my card's still there. Yeah, my bad. Let me try to fix this. Put the gift card in again. It's telling me there's only $44 on there.
What?
And it was a $200 gift card. So I know for sure I only spent $10 on there because I picked up something from the Ordinary for my kit, some like a milky toner. So there was no reason why there would be so much missing. So I'm
Right.
getting concerned that maybe someone somehow compromised my browser and took the gift card number that I was trying to type in. So I go and call them, and the guy, not like, I mean, it's not his fault. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he doesn't know what he's doing. I guess that is kind of his fault. So I'm on the phone kind of explaining everything to him, and he's like just repeating it back to me, but taking like 5 minutes to process it. Like he's figuring it out for the first time. I was like, yeah, I just told you that. So thank you for reiterating. I said, I just want to know where, like, you can see in my transactions that nothing was checked out on my account. You can see on the gift card that nothing was checked out. So why is the money not available?
Right.
Wasn't really giving me any resolution. So after like 15 minutes on the phone, I'm like, okay, so I guess I should just wait 24 hours. Like, now you're aware of the situation. Does this happen often? Should I just wait and then eventually it'll be back on the card? Yeah, just give it another 24 to 48 hours. I waited 48 hours.
Just to get rid of you because he didn't know what to do.
I guess. I mean, I kind of did that to get rid of him because
Yeah.
I think he was going to keep trying for God knows how long and like not actually getting me any information.
Is that his fault or is it the company's fault for not
For
preparing him
outsourcing
and not preparing him for the job?
and not
that he
preparing
was
them for the
doing?
job.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely someone who was not in this country that maybe didn't have any experience with beauty retail. Maybe it was their first day on the job. I don't know. After he couldn't figure it out the first time, you would think that maybe you would involve a supervisor and trying to understand why. Like, you keep putting someone on hold for 5 minutes and then you're not really coming back with any information.
Right.
So I gave it 48 hours, tried to call back, and they give you an option to text. And I was like, you know what, maybe I can get my point across a little bit better through a text. And
Oh, that
throughout
you're-
my workday, I can, periodically answer. I don't have to be on the phone for 30 minutes at a time and take
Right.
it on my lunch break or whatever. So I go through that. After they're not like resolving my issue, they're telling me to wait another 24 to 48 hours. I said, that's unacceptable. Your sale ends in less than that time frame. And I've already missed out on some of the products in my cart because they sold out. I need this to be resolved. So please, like, direct me to a supervisor. I don't like to Karen out, but like if I need something resolved, like, I don't know. This is now the second time I've called It shouldn't come to that before something gets
Well,
taken
you're
care
spending
of.
so much time on this too. Time
Exactly.
is
A lot of
money.
time, a lot of effort, and like, yeah, stuff I wanted sold out. That sucks. That's not
Yeah.
fair.
What does NK stand for in Space NK?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I thought you would know.
I don't. Space NK Apothecary. I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe we
Okay.
should look it up.
Yeah. Let's
Notting
look it up.
Hill or something like that. Maybe
Notting
it's
Hill.
UK.
There's no H in it.
No, I'm just like thinking of things that maybe it's a place that it Knightsbridge. I don't know. I'm like thinking of locations that's not NK, but
so
you know what I
think
mean.
it would be a location?
Possibly. Look it up.
I thought you were looking it up.
No, I'm in the middle of a conversation. So I go through with the supervisor via text and they're telling me, okay, your gift card, it looks like it was frozen because you attempted to put it in too many times. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't really make the most sense. And like, why would you not be notified of something like that? And why would they not have seen that when I called the first time to say like, oh, your card's actually not able to be used because they locked it essentially. So
But why would it show 40 something dollars?
because that was the amount I hadn't tried to charge. So between the couple charges I tried to put through, I
okay.
guess it equaled certain amount. It doesn't make sense because I was putting through like $90, not like $170
Right.
or whatever. So the math didn't math, but whatever. They froze a certain amount on the account. Which why wouldn't they just freeze the whole amount? It really doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
That's weird.
So I said, I just need this resolved. If you could please reissue me a card, like I would appreciate that. And I need this resolved like as soon as possible, like preferably today, because this is now the second time I'm communicating with you. I would like to purchase things from your company.
Right.
You're making it very difficult. So literally ended it with her. She said within 24 hours or whatever, 24 to 40, I should receive the gift card. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like at least it's resolved. I got it like 4 minutes later.
Okay. Good. So
Yeah.
at least in the end they got it
But, like,
solved and
Could
figured
have
out.
been the first time. That
Yeah.
would have been nice.
I guess next time you got to ask for a manager if it's related to gift cards.
To money. Yeah.
Because what kind of authority do they really have with gift cards? They can't put money on there, or
I mean, it depends
They
on
could
their
see
level.
what the
yeah,
problem
you need like a
is.
supervisor to do
Yeah.
something like that. That's why I was like, nope, unacceptable. I need a supervisor. Yeah.
Well,
I
that
don't like to
wasn't-
be like that, but sometimes you have to.
that was an ordeal, huh?
Yeah.
But
It
at
was a
least it got
headache.
figured out.
Got to figure it out.
Yeah. After
Spent a
how
little
many-
money, got
yeah.
some half magic
Spent
stuff.
a lot
I'm
of time,
really
too.
enjoying.
Good.
Yeah. Yep. Gary's drinking from a mug I got from Indigo.
So I want to ask you, not related to this, do you ever say like made up words to the cats to see if they respond?
No.
Oh, well, anyway, NK stands for Nikki Kennard.
Okay. So it's a person.
But you don't say like words that you know that'll get them interested?
I mean, I could say something in a specific pitch. It could be really any word. I don't really make up a word.
Like
I'd be like, pizza.
okay.
You know,
And
like you
say
just say
squirrel
it.
too.
Because I know the tones that they respond to.
Yeah.
Like Junie likes an upward tilt. Samson likes you to be a little calmer when you talk.
Yeah.
Like when you talk
I get
low
it.
to him, his little tail flicks.
Yeah, but I feel like because I was saying peepus to them before, and they
I mean,
responded.
I guess I probably said things that rhyme with like cookie.
Peepus maximus. They like when like the p, the p sound. And
Why? Because it sounds like
maybe
purr.
the
I
tisk.
wonder why.
Yeah, peepus is a word you could use
Peepus.
with your cats.
Where are they? Come here, peepuses.
I was just wondering if I was the
Peepus-eye.
only one to do it.
Yeah, I mean, now I might start.
Yeah.
You might inspire a trend.
So how do my eyebrows look? Because you plucked them
Yeah,
earlier.
he let me do my little male grooming on him. Get those grandpa brows. He had a couple rogues that were going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, my eyebrows are like overgrown and they grow quickly, it seems. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think you're probably supposed to trim them like weekly,
I
but
wish it was as quick as my head, but or I
Yeah.
wish my hair on my head was as quick as my eyebrows.
it probably is.
And as thick.
When was the last time you trimmed your
And
eyebrows?
as thick.
It's probably been longer than
No,
your
I
haircut.
don't think so. Oh yeah, you're right.
Definitely has.
You're right. Okay.
He
that
doesn't
makes sense
always
then.
like when I tweeze, so
Well, it hurts.
it does hurt.
How do you do it? I don't know how women do it.
Yeah, I mean, just used to it.
Yeah.
Beauty is pain. We were taught that from a young age, so it's just like in our blood now.
Hmm.
Most of us, at least.
In our blood. The torture's in your blood.
Yeah.
I get it.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Well, beauty hurts, I guess.
Beauty hurts. Anyway, I mean, I guess I was on another beauty note. Do you have a story you want to interject now?
Well, I
Anything to
was
bring
reading
in?
something interesting about Gen Z because we do like to talk about Gen Z and AI.
I mean, we gotta.
I think that's the common.
We want to know what the younger generation is bringing to the table, right?
Yeah. So I saw this article from Business Insider about Gen Z and how they answer the phone. There's a doctor who is a psychologist explains that because young people didn't grow up speaking on the phone, it now feels weird as it's not the norm. It can cause anxiety when the phone rings, but it causes anxiety for me too. So it's not
Yeah,
just Gen
definitely
Z.
relatable.
But when they answer, sorry,
No, I'm saying like if I hear a phone ringing, I think something's wrong.
me too, because just text me.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially if it's late at night after 10 o'clock, forget about it. I think someone's dead. God forbid.
Yeah.
But yeah.
so when they
Don't do
answer
that.
when they do answer the phone, they don't say hello. They wait for you to say hello because you're the person
Or like
calling.
state your purpose.
And
I respect it kind of.
I thought this was interesting because the article did mention it too, that, they're so accustomed to spam calls now. We all are.
I feel like that's the only phone call I get.
That, you want to make sure that's not spam before you answer the phone call.
Yeah.
And the onus is on the caller. They called you. So if you're going to come into my house, you better say hello. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was reading that also spam calls, they react to the word hello. If you say this is, Gary, they don't.
Gary speaking.
A lot of times they don't know how to react.
Interesting.
So
Have to test
I
that
think
out.
this is a good idea.
Although whenever I get a spam call, I'm just like block.
Right.
I don't honestly don't answer the phone.
I
And
don't
if
either.
someone called me and I wasn't expecting it or I'm in the middle of something, I'm like, I'll text them and be like, is everything okay? I can give you a call back in a little while. Tell me what's a good time or whatever, which is
Right.
like probably terrible, but some people I'll answer the phone for.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. You have to be pretty special.
Yeah, it's
And
easier.
don't take it personal if I don't.
I think it's easier to answer the phone when you get older. Just care less.
You got more time probably too.
Well, that too. Like it's easier for me to talk on the phone than it used to be. I guess because my job requires it a lot.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I would prefer not to, but it is what it is. I'm an adult now, so.
You gotta suck it up.
But I mean, I agree with them. I kind of agree because
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times these days
People are trying to take
it
advantage
is,
of you.
and it's spam.
Emails
You get a
and
robot,
phone calls.
or there's a warrant out for me or something.
Yeah, or like the Social Security Administration needs you to update your information. Please
Yeah.
provide your social. Don't answer.
Or
guys.
there's a charge on my Amazon card or something.
Yeah, some other BS. People are very skilled practitioners.
They are. Well, speaking of that, actually, criminals are doing something interesting with AI, with ChatGPT and whatnot.
Hmm.
So they're using hacked websites and expired domain names to poison ChatGPT with spammy recommendations.
Hmm.
So what they do is they'll either hack an existing legitimate website. They there was a law firm that was legitimate, and they hacked it to add a link in there. What was for online casino. A lot of these things are for online casinos or
People
other,
gamble a lot
right.
these days.
especially the younger generation. They like
I've heard.
FanDuels and whatnot. So they add like a malicious link or just a link to like a nefarious business, and when ChatGPT cites it, it
Gives it
potentially
validity, right?
puts that link in the chat saying this is the law firm's website, or this is on the website law firm, it cites it there, click on this link.
Well, and I
goes-
use that more than I use Google
Right.
now.
and or there's like old websites that hackers took over, and at once it had the pertinent information that ChatGPT scrubbed from the internet, provides the link, and the link is for
Something bad.
right,
Yeah.
and ChatGPT has no safeguards for that stuff.
I wonder how they're going to be, I guess, changing that moving forward, because I mean, security is very important.
So I'm not sure what they could do about it. They might have to train the AI models on what to look for in a nefarious website, but I'm really not sure. I guess it depends.
I mean, doesn't Google use certain things to weed through websites, like when you're searching? So wouldn't it use the same kind of like optimization that they use for that, like in search engines?
I don't know, because Google has its own thing that's probably secretive on how they.
So like maybe Gemini can integrate something like that though, because that's a Google owned
Yeah,
service.
I'm sure they can. I wonder if it's more.
More safe.
Yeah,
Technically.
I'm not sure, but because I remember back years ago, Google's having trouble with sponsored websites and other things that was indexing because they were malicious. They got better with that, I've noticed, and I've read. So they do have something that they train their indexing search page on. So
Okay.
maybe ChatGPT could do something
Hopefully
like
they'll
that.
follow suit. Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not going to be fixed for quite a while. They're focused on other things until this becomes a major deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was interesting just to be, forewarned
Well,
Wait.
yeah, to understand what other people are dealing with, right?
on what you're clicking on. Yeah, I guess just be cautious. Just
Yeah, always be
continue to be
cautious.
cautious.
Do your due diligence, right?
Yeah.
If it looks sketchy, it is sketchy. Don't put your information in.
Yeah, AI chat bots are great and they have a lot of information, but like we've said before, it's all from humans.
Well, and also like antivirus software and stuff like that's probably important to run on your phone and your computers if you don't do that regularly.
yeah, for PC, all you really need is Windows Defender and maybe something like malware bytes.
AVG, right? AVG is good.
No, AVG stinks.
We
They
used
used
to
to be
have
good.
AVG.
They used to
Been
be
a
good.
while.
They're bloated. But yeah, the one that comes with Microsoft is good enough. And if you want something else for malware bytes or something like that, that's all you really need.
So I was going to tell you a little something. I mean, I guess I'm trying to find stories that kind of weave into my personal experience and my life.
Okay.
So for many years, I worked for NARS, which is like a cosmetic brand. I really loved working for that company. It was like an artistry brand, but unfortunately, the opportunities for growth never presented themselves to me. So my path went a different way, which
Right.
not a bad thing. That's why I'm here where I am. So
And
you're
that's
welcome.
life. That's what happens in life, right? Not
yeah.
planned out. You can't plan anything.
You can't
in
plan
life.
it. You got to roll with the punches because the world's ever changing, and so should we be.
Yep.
That was a weird way of saying that, but
No, you're right. And you never know what's coming next.
exactly. Hopefully, lots of good things and a little bit of green would be nice.
It is going to be a lot of good things. I know. I could feel it.
So this is an article about Francois Nars, who's the head of the company. He changed the face of makeup back in the 90s. He was kind of one of the pivotal makeup artists that did like all of the Vogue covers and stuff. I think it was like him, Bobby Brown. I can't remember who else. Kevin Aquan. So he came out with this product that was really innovative at the time. It was a big stick that you could really use on your eyes, lips, or cheeks, which, now you see a lot of companies that are emulating that. And for a long time, I guess they kind of phased them out, were discontinued, but it seems like they're relaunching them. So for people who love the multiple, hopefully they're going to up their game and they'll be great.
Right.
I think that the products have changed a lot over the years. I haven't gotten their new blushes, but their old blush formula was elite. And from what I've heard, now that a lot of these companies are going talc free with their products, even though it's not necessarily harmful in these capacities, it's compromising the formula. And I heard the new blushes kind of suck. So
Really?
that was what they were known for. So I really hope that they can kind of turn things around when it comes to that. Their complexion products have always been incredible. I always like to keep them in my kit. I'm going to have to repurchase some things soon. So, dreading and also looking forward to that. But I guess I'll have to test out and see if the quality's changed. And these multiple sticks I'll have to check out too.
Okay.
I used to
Interesting.
like them. I guess they're going to be new colors. Hopefully some of the old favorites will come back too. So
Now-
kind of fun.
Yeah, I guess talc has a bad name after the Johnson & Johnson lawsuit
Yeah.
is causing cancer. But you said it could be used on eyes, cheeks, and lips.
I don't know the exact, so the multiple stick, this is not a talc product. It's not powder. It's a cream product. So this is besides the point. Their
okay.
blush is their powder blush is what they kind of phased out and relaunched with a new formula that was talc free, which I think people have been kind of complaining that it's not as good as it used to be. And they kind of did it for no reason, I guess, just for the hype of saying they're talc free.
Probably, it's
From what
marketing.
I've read, and I can't say that I've read a ton about this, talc, I guess, in those formats maybe isn't as harmful as people might believe, but I'll have to fact check myself on that.
Okay. So if it's made to be used on all those different parts,
It's got to be safe for all that.
like if you use it on your lips, you're not going to put it on your eyes after that, right? Or
You
are
can. Yeah, that's what it's a multiple. You're supposed to be able to use it on your eyes, lips, and cheeks.
Oh.
You can wipe it off if you feel like that's more sanitary.
you? Okay. I was just checking.
Your face.
Very interesting. It's nice to have an all-around product like that.
I love a multi-use product. I
Mhm.
mean, a lot of the artistry products I gravitate towards are things that can be used multiple ways. Like I said, I love NARS. They have some multiple items. Samyrix, a lot of her products are multiple use pigments that you can kind of use for face, lips, cheeks, literally foundation. So
Yeah, you love her.
I do. I'm a fangirl.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, it's not something I guess you get to hear much about. So I'll start illuminating you. All of you.
So to veer off a little bit because it's not related.
Yeah, I
to
mean, I got you off
beauty
the
or
rails with beauty,
cosmetics.
so.
No, that's what you like. It's cool. Beauty's cool. It's
Well,
an
better
art form.
Than forcing myself into like finding an article that doesn't appeal to
Oh
me.
yeah, we got to be ourselves here.
Not that I haven't done that in the past. I just don't come prepared with articles. So I'll come with the things that are in my fields.
No, this was a nice piece of information. I don't think you should change the way you
No,
do.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that I'll start bringing in my personality through the articles I pick instead of just picking something
Right.
that's interesting, because a lot of them are interesting. But
Yeah,
you pepper in a little bit of our other interests. I'll pepper in this
we want your
arts and
personality.
culture.
exactly. This is your personality. This is what you love.
Yeah.
So,
My passion, right?
so I have another AI article.
Surprise, surprise. He's got an AI article,
I thought-
everybody. Ooh.
We're both screwing up with our words.
Just a little.
So this one's a short one, but I thought that this was interesting. Microsoft has signed a 12-year contract with Vaulted Deep to purchase 4.9 million metric tons of carbon dioxide removal from organic waste, which
Okay.
includes human waste and
Eesh.
feces.
Yeah.
The waste is injected 5,000 feet underground.
Mhm.
Why, you may ask? Preventing it from decomposing and releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere.
Okay.
So why are
So
they?
this is going to help offset the negative effects of using AI
Yep,
chats.
because Microsoft invested billions into ChatGPT. They basically are partners.
Well, and I love
They are
ChatGPT, but I
partners.
don't like the negative side effects that me using it can cause harmful things. I appreciate that. I hope other companies will follow suit.
The deal aims to help Microsoft offset its significant carbon footprint, particularly from its AI data centers, as it seeks to be carbon negative by 2030.
Oh, that's incredible. That's only 5 years away.
Yeah. But my question is, you're putting all this trash underground. What does that do for the groundwater, right?
I don't know. I mean, are they also going to be putting in filtration systems, or are we going to have another Aaron Brockovich situation on our hands? That was kind of the premise.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not off the rails.
You're probably right. They're probably like, well, it's in a landfill. I mean, it'll go to a landfill usually, and they're going to take it out of there, and God knows where they're going to put it. Let's see if they say that. But this is good marketing, and it offsets their electrical use. But there's one example where they're kind of doing this for marketing and trying to get around facing legal action. Musk is facing legal action in Memphis, Tennessee, after his company XAI, he loves X, the letter X,
And probably ecstasy.
Sorry.
Sorry.
is accused of polluting the air by using underreported power generators at the Colossus supercomputer. Aside from that, many companies, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Oracle, and others, are investing in small modular reactor research to establish their clean energy sources for their expanding data center businesses.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, I think it's all for marketing. I doubt they care about the
Well,
environment.
yeah. I mean, this is all for optics. These companies, unfortunately, we know the larger the corporation, the less they actually want to do for good, the more they want to do for a tax write-off.
Yeah.
So.
And they want to replace workers.
But yeah, exactly. Whatever it can be cheaper, it can be, make
Exactly.
them look good, make the CEO get a better bonus and not have to pay anyone any more money.
Whatever makes the stock price go up higher. You know, related to AI, I saw that Meta, Facebook, is putting
And Instagram.
servers in tents
That's bad.
for AI because they don't have enough space.
But tents, I mean, I guess it'd have to be fireproof, right?
Well, yeah, it's Meta. They're
Yeah.
a huge company. I'm sure the tents are
I mean,
top of the line.
you think they can't build something?
They probably are, but
Just use one of those abandoned
Just
Amazon
because-
warehouses. I'm sure you're
yeah,
friends
they
with that
should.
guy.
There's plenty of warehouses. But I guess because AI is growing so quickly, they just need to do these makeshift things. That's not an article that I'm reading today.
Just
It was
remember.
related
Yeah.
to this, so I figured I'd bring it up.
He has a wealth of knowledge.
I don't know about
You
that.
are.
Did you see that? Off topic, but did you see that Elmo from Sesame Street, his Twitter account was hacked, or his X account, sorry, was
Ugh.
hacked?
No, I didn't because I don't go on X. I have taste.
Yeah, so they hacked it and they posted these anti-Semitic messages.
That is very not Elmo.
I think it was for hours they hacked it, and
How'd that go unnoticed?
I mean, someone has to be looking at the account, but like I've seen
But
accounts.
you would think people would be responding and then it would kind of, notify their social media team. Elmo's social media team.
Right. Or you think Twitter would have like a handle, oh, this is a weird location that this person, I mean, they could use VPN, but this is a weird location that this account is being accessed from. And it's never accessed from this location.
Yeah, you would think there should be security
a
protocol.
high profile account, but I guess not. So they're posting.
No, the checkmark doesn't bring you any security.
No. They're posting anti-Semitic stuff about Epstein, which is big now because of what's going on, and anti-Trump messages.
I mean, I'm not against that.
So
The anti-Semitic, I am very much against, to be clear.
So Elmo is not who you think he is.
I mean, my mom always likes to do an Elmo voice, so
Yeah.
taint that for her.
I'm not going to give an example because we don't need to add fuel to this fire.
No, you can check it out yourself, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Gary maybe will even put that link up for you. If
Well,
you
yeah, I'll
want to.
put all the article links in the
As we do.
description. Another interest, these two last stories are kind of fluff.
That's fine. We like fluff.
One involves so this is from Science Alert.
Okay.
Your dog may prefer certain TV shows. Research
I mean, I
suggests.
feel like that's something kind of obvious.
I mean, what do you mean? The way it moves and stuff?
Stimulate, yeah, different things, different colors. I mean, with cats, there's obviously certain things that they're attracted to in a TV and things that they could give a shit less about.
That's true.
But go on.
But
I'd like to know.
So, a study from Auburn University surveyed 453 dog owners. Very specific number.
I mean, that's probably the only. Oh, wait, in the Auburn University, how many people were in the class?
I don't know.
It's a
Some
big
of these-
school, I think.
It's probably for a paper they're doing or whatnot. And they surveyed people whose dogs showed interest in TV. Excitable dogs were more likely to follow moving objects on the screen, which is cats
Duh.
do too. And fearful or anxious dogs tended to react more familiar to sounds like doorbells or cars, which is quite obvious too.
Yeah, because they don't know the difference. They do that in real life too.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that's smart, but dogs, how they see is they may interpret 2D images on the screen similarly to real 3D environments.
I feel like I know that from videos I've seen where the dog is like lunged at the TV and bit it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I needed a study to tell me this. They respond more to animals than inanimate objects like cars. Average viewing time was just over 14 minutes.
So they got a stronger attention span than me.
Wait till they find out about Instagram.
I mean, they got to grow thumbs first.
The study suggests that TV can be used as a tool to enrich the lives of companion dogs, especially in shelters.
I feel like I've heard that too, because like a lot of people who leave their cats home alone will put on cat TV for them so they have something that makes, gives them some energy release. Although I'd be a little nervous about them like wrecking something in the apartment because, they're pretty powerful.
Yeah,
Knock the TV over, they could hurt themselves too.
they can. They have.
Yeah.
But my thing is, okay, the study's out there, right? You don't think there's a company out there saying, how are we going to market to dogs?
Sure, there's going to be an app created, Bark TV, like BarkBox.
Yeah.
By BarkBox.
How do we have them?
Hey, I said it here first. You can't take the idea.
Box?
Yeah, BarkBox is a thing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
going to be Bark TV by BarkBox.
That'd be
They
smart.
have an established brand already.
That would be really smart, actually.
Yeah. Add it onto your subscription. You get the toys and you get the TV.
But yeah,
Come
I
on,
think
call
that-
me BarkBox.
I think that's
I'm
going to
spitting
happen.
out the hot ideas. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Okay, sorry, I interrupted you.
No,
Continue.
you didn't. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
BarkBox TV.
And we're going to have a cat one too. Per box.
Maybe better than
I
cat
could do
box.
better than that. Pervision. That sounds like perversion. I don't know if I like
Yeah,
that.
it does. Could have a
It's
double.
like cat porn.
I have like a double meaning.
That's weird. Let's not go into that.
That's extra. But yeah, you think companies they're probably gonna market to dogs, right?
Yeah, well, dog owners. I mean, those are like the new parents.
But if you have, let's say, you
Because
have,
people aren't having kids anymore.
right, that's true. There's less kids.
Doesn't.
But if you have your dog react to a commercial every time it's on, you're gonna pay attention to that commercial, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good
You're like,
idea. Do
okay.
a little teaser.
And
Like,
then-
why is my dog obsessed with this? Oh, I'm paying attention to what I'm
Right.
saying.
But not only that, you're gonna record it, right?
Yeah,
My
and then they
dog's
get free
reacting
marketing.
yeah,
and it's gonna go
exactly.
on TikTok, and you're gonna
Exactly.
go viral.
Oh.
Okay, we got this whole marketing plan ready for them. But
Coca-Cola?
they're gonna get it for free because
Call
we're putting this
us
out. Coca-Cola, Barca-Cola.
Barca-Cola, yeah, that's it. That sounds like Pensacola, a little bit. Anyways, so another lighthearted story. So there's a story about a seagull, right? Western gull. They were being tracked with a GPS. They were tagged like a few years ago in 2018. And they found it moving at like 60 miles per hour all of a sudden.
That's not normal. What's the normal speed?
20 miles.
Okay, yeah.
Around 20 miles or less.
Hopefully, no one's grabbing it.
And apparently they discovered that it was riding a 18-wheeler garbage truck from San Francisco to a compost facility near Modesto, California.
I mean, he knows where to get food.
Yeah, twice within a few days. So it's not doing it accidentally. It knows what it's doing.
I mean, they definitely know how to get food, especially gulls.
Yeah, I thought
Right
that.
out of your hand sometimes.
Yeah, you're right, because it's full of food
Food.
scraps and
Yep.
whatnot.
He's eaten for months.
Yeah, it was
Tell all your
deliberate.
friends.
They think it was deliberate. They're known for revisiting urban food sources like dumpsters, which we know.
Yes.
They love French fries.
And parking lots. Definitely parking lot lovers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not even near the coast anymore.
No, they come inland. Like 45 minutes inland, they're here.
Yeah, and they think they're gonna use this stuff more and more. Animals in general, because of global warming and climate change, they're gonna know that
Because
these
they're food scarcity.
Right.
Yeah,
They'll
they have to
learn-
get resourceful.
learn from other beings in their species. Be like, okay, he's going there and getting food, surviving. I'm gonna jump on. So you're gonna have a whole garbage truck filled with seagulls for 60 miles.
Here's my question: does the side effects of decomposing food or whatever, composting,
Decomposition?
yeah, the fumes that come off that affect the environment negatively, are they worse than bird shit?
Worse than bird shit.
Because they're eating the food instead of it decomposing in the garbage.
Oh.
Maybe it's good for the environment.
Well, they're gonna be farting, right?
Farting.
Oh no, birds don't
thinking
fart.
I don't know. Do they?
No, I wouldn't.
They on Amazon packages.
Yeah, they shat on my package.
It
What are
felt
the
deliberate.
chances?
It felt real
What are
deliberate.
the
There was no
chances?
bird on the rest of the porch.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Um,
Someone just put the bird there. Fuck you, Gary.
you might be right. It might be better for the environment
Yeah.
if they eat it and it's not
And then
degrading.
they don't have to starve to death.
Maybe Microsoft can take a note and buy a bunch of billions of
Of
seagulls.
seagulls. You don't need to buy them. Just corral them.
Release them.
Just get some French fries and run. They'll follow.
Great French fries shortage.
Just do a
happened.
whole garbage truck full of pizza and French fries. I don't know, shore food.
They would love that.
They would love that.
Fried Oreos.
Anyways, now that we're 45 minutes in,
Yeah.
let's get into the stories.
Right? They'd have no French fries left in the world. Like
There would be none.
I-
Potatoes, I think are pretty easy to grow. Who knows?
yeah, Idaho, right?
People always assume Ireland, right?
Oh, not Ireland. No. But I think it was South or Central America where a lot of them are grown, and none are
I think
grown
it was
in
Mexico.
Yeah, maybe none are grown in Ireland, which I thought was interesting.
Because, they must have been back then because the country was so poor, they needed to eat what was available to them.
Yeah, maybe imports.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
no, imports are expensive.
Maybe it was cheap. One of the cheapest imports.
I guess it depends on where it was being imported from.
Yeah, imported from Idaho, maybe.
Maybe.
Did Idaho? Yeah, they did. No, did it
What?
back then when we're talking about the era?
Did they even import then? I don't know when it was.
I don't know. I'm not gonna get into.
I'm
history.
referencing things my mom told me when I was growing up. They had to eat potatoes because they had no food. I don't know the time frame. I'm not good with history, so my bad, but I'll have to look into this.
They could have ate scraps like seagulls.
What scraps?
What they eat back then?
No one else had
Beans?
food. They were eating the scraps of
Bread, beans,
Who would
and
leave?
bread.
Who would leave crumbs of bread?
I don't know.
Nobody leaves the crust there. Okay, so let's get
All
into
right.
the stories.
Anyway, seagulls got.
Anyway, this one's gonna be crazy coworkers, something like that.
Okay.
People that have meltdowns at work. So we all
Ooh.
have a crazy coworker, a smelly coworker, a mean coworker, someone who doesn't do their job that you hate,
Or we are that person.
or maybe it's you. Yeah, if you don't have them, you got to look into the mirror, do some introspection because it's probably you.
Might be me.
Stinky coworkers. Okay, so let's get into the first story.
Ooh, baby, I'm ready.
We're ready. So this comes from Ask Reddit. And the prompt is, what is the most ridiculous story of a coworker you have?
It comes from Ask Reddit.
At
Oh,
Reddit.
I know Ask Reddit. I'm not sure.
That's
Ask
what I
Reddit.
said. I was playing into your joke. So this one comes from Ask Reddit. What is the most ridiculous story of a coworker you have? Dun, dun, dun.
Ridiculous.
So I normally don't sweat the small stuff, but I had one coworker I absolutely couldn't stand. Let's call her Gladys. I was working at a help desk with her as part of some government contracts. Our department was really small, so it was pretty much just me and her and someone offsite, a manager, and that's it. There were other help desks, but we didn't share work together. Keep in mind that this is one of those open workplace environments, so the furthest I could get from her in my workspace was about 8 feet away. That's pretty brutal, right?
8 feet.
8 feet. That's as
That's
far
a
as you can
little-
get from your nemesis.
That's a little bit longer than my height.
Maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
Hold me down.
Yeah, we're bringing Creed back into the picture.
picture.
Stop it. Get it? Scott, stop it.
I got it.
I didn't think they would, so.
Oh,
Gladys? Sorry.
yeah. All
All three of you.
1,000 of those
That's-
people.
The two of us and one other person that we don't know.
And the cat
From
that's
Russia.
listening.
Gladys was, to put it mildly, a effing nutball. She complained constantly, and I don't mean this lightly. She scarcely did anything else from the moment she walked in to the moment she'd leave.
A nutball sounds delicious.
Hmm?
Think of
Yeah,
a
maybe.
nutball.
I feel like isn't that a southern thing? Nutballs?
I don't know.
I think they are. Like cheese with nuts on the outside or something like
Is
that.
it like a double meaning, like Rocky Mountain oysters? It turns out to be a
I mean, that's
sheep's
a little on
nuts.
the nose. Calling it a nutball.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they ran out of like
Good names?
yeah. They're like, let's just put nut in there.
Just put nut on it. Shut up, Louise.
Nutball, it's the same thing, right?
Sure.
It's like
Okay.
doesn't it cancel each other out?
No.
Okay, let's move on.
I'm trying. Trust me.
Stop talking about
Stop talking, Gary.
balls.
No more balls. Okay, so she scarcely did anything else from the moment she walked in. She was a complainer. It was an incessant drone of whining all day. If she wasn't on the phone, she'd constantly be going on about something. And she'd even sometimes mute herself during calls to keep complaining. That's commitment. Everything was terrible. The job, our boss, everyone else who worked there, having meetings, not having meetings, the office furniture, the callers, the computers, the workload, the cafeteria food. Too expensive, tasted bad in small portions. On and on and on all day. She's fun. Her personal life was the same thing. She'd complain about her friends. They are all such a hassle. Plus, they never want to see me. Wonder why.
Why have friends then if it's a
If you hate them so much.
right?
Those are not friends, ma'am.
If it's a job in itself,
Seems
why?
like they don't want to see her. They're distancing
Yeah,
themselves.
I wonder why. What's
Yeah,
that?
right.
Betsy, what's? I mean, not Betsy. What's a lot? The thing from SNL.
Debbie Downer.
Yeah, Debbie Downer. That's it. Betsy, what's a lot?
Betsy Whittle. Was that also from SNL? No, that was
that
those
was
dolls that used
yeah,
to piss
that
themselves.
peed
Terrible.
That's exactly what I want. A doll
Let's
that
teach
pees
someone-
itself.
Yeah, let me clean up piss and shit before it's my time.
I wonder if we had that. My sister might have had that.
I had the one that had the spoon that you would feed, or Christina
Yeah.
did. The spoon that you would feed it, and it was so much fun. I don't know why.
I remember
Just
that.
like watching the little food disappear,
Yeah.
and the milk in the bottle disappear.
You could feed the Furby too.
Yeah, I didn't though. I just tucked it in the bottom of my closet so I didn't have to hear it.
I like the Furby. I might have been the
I
only
did
one.
not.
After a while, I was like, "Can you shut this thing
They
up?"
do not.
It's not. It
Can
was,
we lower the volume?
It was
please?
supposed to learn your language, and it never
Yeah.
did.
Well, no, you were supposed to learn its language.
No, it was supposed to learn English.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
it was supposed to. It said it
Maybe
on
if
the
you were
box.
good at teaching it,
Maybe. It never did.
it was like, no, I
I
only know
miss it now,
Furbish.
though. We should get one for the cats. see what
Hell
they do.
no, it would probably scare the
See
shit
what
out of
they
them. They're crazier looking these days.
Yeah,
Get one for your niece. That'll be.
I wanted to.
That actually would be kind of an FU to your sister, so maybe don't get one for
Yeah.
your niece. Okay, so we're going on. So on and on all day. Her personal life was the same thing. She doesn't have friends. Nobody likes her. They never want to see her. Sorry, I'm just abridging it myself.
We don't even like her.
My mom's sick. My mom's roof needs to be fixed. I had to clean my mom's fridge. The house isn't worth enough. Dear Lord, it was insanity. I'm a little bit of a loner myself, so I don't like to judge, but it was pretty clear why this lady was in her mid-50s and forever single. Keep in mind, too, she's terrible at her job. I have to show her on 3 separate occasions how to switch fonts in Word, and she's supposed to be an advanced help desk tech. I had to retrain her on things that she trained me on from a document when I first started, within 2 months of starting the job.
How do
How do these people advance?
That's what I'm saying. How do I do that? How do I
And
not know
grow.
a job and just get paid
More and
just
more.
have have other people do the task because I'm inept at my job? How do I do that? Because I've
Skillfully.
seen people do it. I just don't understand. I want to know the art of being incompetent. Please teach me, somebody
Please
out there.
teach us your
You
ways.
right there.
That guy, blue shirt.
Hey, tell me about it.
Hey, don't give him shame for
I
a
might
toupee.
no. I might have to wear a toupee one day.
I mean, they do some crazy
that
blends on
rhymed.
those toupees.
Yeah,
Do you see the videos where the people install them and they cut them and they just look so seamless?
I'm not
I'm
knocking
very
it.
impressed.
I'm telling
definitely
you, I
not.
might get it one day.
You
A
might.
toupee. I'm not gonna be able to afford like a nice one, but like a skunk, a dead skunk off the side
Ew.
of the road.
Samson will donate some of his hair.
He's slinking over there. He heard. he
It
heard.
makes me nervous, these cats. Okay, so I tried sympathizing. I tried not sympathizing. I tried trying to fix her problems for her. I tried talking to the boss about it. But it was just this constant deluge of negativity all day long, and I just couldn't take it. I finally just got to the point where I had to make a game of it, secretly marking a tally for how many subjects she'd complain about in an hour,
Jeez.
then trying to break that record. Finally, one day my boss emailed us both that someone needed to do a task. This was around 11 a.m. I volunteered to do it just so she wouldn't complain, but no, she complained about how horribly overworked she is, etc. all day long. I cringingly asked her a few times when we could start on this, and she'd just get all worked up and drive up the complaining and whining to a fever pitch. Finally, at 5, she left for the day. I was on a shift until 5:30, so I just did the project before I left because there wasn't a stated due date, and my boss often freaked out when stuff wasn't magically done when she'd bother to check up on something, and I didn't want to hear about it. I emailed Gladys to tell her not to worry. It was all taken care of. Here it is. I didn't even take credit for it. I just finished the work. Cue the next day. Gladys is furious with me, and she's giving me the silent treatment like we're children. This 50-something-year-old woman, that's typical. I am absolutely thrilled because she finally shuts up. Maybe you should do this every day.
Right? You
For
found something
hours.
that worked for you, so
She shut up for hours. That's magical. This is the best day ever. I'm smiling with a spring in my step. Everything's sunshine and roses. I'm hoping the good times are going to last forever. Sadly, it wasn't to be. Around 6 hours into my shift, after she's clearly been trying to work up the nerve and trying to break me with silence, and failed. She completely out of the blue, while we're both not on calls, turns to me and half screams, half cries, "There's no I in team!" Then she gets up, all emotional, and stomps away. I look perplexed as people all turn in my direction and go back to my work. When she returns, she says nothing. I say aloud, "I'm going on break." When I come back, she's written on our shared whiteboard in huge letters and points it at my desk. "There's no I in team."
oh gosh.
She's fun. With circles around I and team, multiple underlines, all that. She's sitting facing away from me, giving me the silent treatment again. This is just glorious for you, honestly.
Right?
I bite my lip as I'm struggling to laugh at her. The absurdity of this woman who's old enough to be my mother, acting so childishly for no reason other than me trying to help her out, with her constant work complaints and not getting in trouble with the boss, just became too overwhelming. We finish our shifts, and as I leave, I quietly erase the message. We never spoke of it again. Sadly, the silent treatment was not to last, and the constant serenade of complaining resumed the next day. I quit the job not long after when an old employer offered to rehire me for more money. Gladys, for a time, kept sending me emails with her laundry list of complaints about life and complaining about how my new job must be awesome compared to hers. Yes, Gladys, it surely is. Yeah. So the TLDR, through the help of an older mentor, I learned the true meaning of teamwork.
Gladys, you need help. I'm sorry
Gladys,
to say.
you need to retire,
You
girl.
need a psychologist, I would think. You need someone to talk to that you pay. 'Cause
Yeah.
no one wants to listen to your complaints. You're the Debbie Downer, as we discussed before, and you're a rain cloud, and no one likes a rain cloud.
Nobody likes a rain cloud. Yeah, we have enough curmudgeons in our day-to-day life, enough Eeyores.
And I
So-
admit, I am a curmudgeon, but
can
I
be.
know my limits. When people don't want to hear me anymore, I stop.
He's not a talker either, so.
Well, yeah, that too.
That
But
helps.
I used to be called Eeyore in middle school because
You're
I'm
not an Eeyore. There are definitely people that
I've always
that are
been
Eeyores more
down.
than you.
I'm a realist, okay, people. I'm not down. I just see reality
Thank
for
God
what
you
it
have
is.
me.
Yeah, you balance me
I
out.
have to.
You do.
Can't be such a little dark little cloud.
Yeah, she needs some help, and
She
she
definitely
needs to
needs help.
change her life around because she's obviously
You are the problem.
that, and she just hates her life. She hates everything about it. So change stuff.
Yeah. You can't complain about it if you don't do anything about it. I tell you that all the time.
No, you're right. I know. That's why I stopped complaining.
Okay, let's get into the next story.
All right. So this one comes from the same
Same thing.
r/s Reddit.
Okay, same question, I guess.
And what is your nightmare coworker story?
Oh, we have another. Joy,
And I'm not going to read the TLDR. This
because
person,
we're reading the whole thing.
yeah, this person deleted their profile, so this must be a banger, huh?
Yikes!
Banger and mash. You tisked.
I did. We were talking about that last week. Harumphing and tisking.
Yeah, I get it now. So, I worked at Starbucks. After 1.5 years of solid barista work, I got promoted to shift supervisor, so I had to move to a different store.
Good for you.
I arrived on my horse to the first store. I arrived on my first day there. Just orientation to introduce me to everyone and take a couple online trainings. We do that in our corporate job too, so I guess it's corporate.
Yeah.
I reached out my hand to meet Maggie. The manager informed me that Maggie was their best barista and owned the morning rush.
So that means she's really good at making coffees.
Yep,
Good for
good
her.
old Maggie. Maggie grunted at me and didn't shake my hand.
Maybe she's
okay.
part caveman.
Me no shake hand. Okay, maybe she had a rough day. A couple days later, she refuses to make eye contact with me. This job requires good and constant communication, but Maggie refused to talk to me, causing several orders to get messed up or unfilled.
Yeah, you have to communicate with your line
Maybe
when you're
she's-
on the cashier or vice versa.
Yeah, maybe she's the best because she undercuts everyone else that comes in.
Probably. Or she's just a favorite. She's probably someone's niece.
Yeah. After her shift was over, I took her aside and apologized. She screamed, "Oh!"
Wait, that sound is familiar. Is that like a Homer Simpson sound?
Oh, maybe it was Ludo from Labyrinth.
Yeah, maybe.
She screamed, "Oh!" and stormed out the door, raging.
What?
I asked a coworker what Maggie's deal was. I learned the backstory that the manager thinks of her as a daughter,
Nepotism.
has strong favoritism towards Maggie, assumes Maggie is the only person who can handle any task, and had refused to promote her to a shift supervisor. You know, I was a shift supervisor before I was manager and bookkeeper
Yeah.
and whatever else I was. She had been gunning for the vacant position. Then I got it, so she resented me. I had some empathy for Maggie at this point. A year of working with her, the empathy vanished. Sure, Maggie got a lot thrown at her, but she refused to perform her tasks well. She didn't show up for shifts if the weather was bad. Oh, also this owning the morning shift thing? She constantly screamed at customers or was very curt with them, then would insist that they like being talked to that way.
Did she gaslight the other manager into thinking that she was owning the morning rush when
Maybe
she
it
was
was-
just owning the customers in like
Yeah.
a negative way?
Manager was talking her out.
Yeah.
So she said the customers liked being talked to that way.
Hmm.
They know I'm kidding. On more than one occasion, a customer would come over to me and say how nice it was when Maggie wasn't there because no one was yelling.
I feel like I've had customers say that to me about certain coworkers.
Why do they come back?
Because they still want things.
They go somewhere else for coffee,
And there's
can't
like
they?
a good chance that the person won't be there. Yeah, they could,
Hey.
but maybe they like me.
Hey, it's on their commute and it's right there. They could deal with Maggie. She'd deliberately do things poorly, then turn around and say she was the only person who could do them. It became clear that it was Maggie herself who had demanded all these extra tasks over her head. This all came to a head one day. As her supervisor, I was explaining that I really value good communication and needed her to vocally confirm drink orders. I have the exact same expectations for all other staff and for myself. She had about 5 inches and 30 pounds on me. She lunged herself at me, red-faced, screamed that she was going to hurt me if I don't stop getting in her face.
So just asking her a basic task.
That's projection.
Yeah.
We all know it well these days. When I told the boss, she said that Maggie was the best barista in the store. Denial. She owns the morning shift.
Have they ever been in the store?
Do you have any other words to describe
Is there
Maggie?
a customer feedback box?
Yeah. And I just need to listen to her.
What?
You're the manager.
She's not the supervisor?
I said, so I'm her supervisor, but I am supposed to take orders from her? Boss says, it's just easier that way.
Sounds like you need to go to corporate, girl or boy.
Yeah. Side note, worst boss I ever had. A different post altogether, though. I consulted with my old boss back before the promotion, who said I should objectively document every incident I have with her, keep emotions out of it, and share the journal with my manager and district manager.
Yeah.
So I did just that. I explained to my boss that I have journals explaining everything that happened. She said, okay, we obviously need to discuss this.
Yeah.
Come in tomorrow at X time and we'll hear you out. I show up and Maggie walks out, looking very smug. I go in and start sharing my part with the store and district managers. They stop me and say they weren't interested in hearing it. They've heard enough and trust Maggie's side of the story.
What? 2 people?
Yep. I went home and applied to grad school. In a terrifying turn of events, Maggie is now a cop.
Yikes. I mean, ego,
Yep.
right? From what I've heard. I mean, stereotypically, cops have a lot of ego.
Well, this woman sucked at her job and she was getting preferential treatment for some reason or another, and she's just never been told no in her life.
Yeah.
And that's, so there's a lot of good cops out there, right?
Of
but
course.
when someone like this who's never been told no, she thinks she's always right no matter what she does, and she steamrolls other people, gets in their faces, projects, that's dangerous for a cop to be.
Yeah.
You need to de-escalate.
Of
And
course.
she cannot
not
do that.
Exacerbate a situation.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, maybe hopefully she got training on that and is a different person now. A lot can change in
Yeah.
several years.
Hopefully.
Maturity can make a big difference. I might have been, I don't think I was, but possibly when you're younger, you're a little bit more hot headed, but you get a little bit more leveled out the older you get and the more you see in the world and you experience in the world.
Maybe.
And so it just takes one person to put you in your place.
That's true. If they ever do, though.
If they
now
ever
she's
do.
in an authority position.
It's just very bizarre that like 2 people are supporting this person. They wouldn't even hear the supervisor's side out, especially after previous communications. Like, I don't know, the district manager didn't want to speak to them. Like, that's
I mean, I guess they're just comfortable, and she's been with them for so long. They
Yeah,
built.
but you could replace her with someone who's not difficult.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You should not mix.
Or make her the supervisor.
You should not mix your emotions or personal connections with business.
Yeah,
if you want to run a good business, you got to put that aside. It has to be.
You have to make hard decisions because sometimes it's what's best for your business and your brand.
Mm-hmm. And I think they did not do that here.
It doesn't sound
and
like it.
now she's a cop somewhere, and God knows what she's doing.
Hopefully protecting and serving.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're getting into the next one now. So this one's from Ask Reddit. What is your nightmare coworker story? You should do like a scream sound effect.
That's like the cone heads. When they saw the eggplant.
The eggplant, yeah. Okay. When I was the AGM of a really rinky-dink hotel, the owners had a disagreement about who would be the GM.
Rinky-dink, I like that.
Rinky-dink, it's a fun word.
I say that, right?
Yeah, I feel like
we all do.
Definitely. Not all.
We're all
Not
rink-dinks.
all. Some people might not have ever heard that. So
You're a rink-dink?
I'm not a rinky-dink.
All right, let's move on.
Skinnamarink, dinky-dink.
It sounds like you're speaking like a Teletubby.
I pretty much am. Wasn't that from Barney?
I'm not sure.
Skinnamarink, dinky-dink, skinnamarink, do.
I don't know.
I love you.
I used to
It's
hate
a song,
Barney.
guys.
I used to hate Barney.
I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. Okay. No more Barney. When I was the AGM of a really rinky-dink hotel, the owners had a disagreement about who to let be the GM. After the previous one rage quit, one owner hired a veteran with previous hospitality experience, an impressive resume, and really good business sense who was an absolute joy to be around. The other one hired Mary Lou. Oh, Mary Lou sounds like a Karen already.
Mary Lou who?
They were both set loose in the hotel and basically told to fight over the position. Whoever proved the most capable wins.
Gina?
Battle to the death. Okay. So they were both set loose on the hotel and basically told to fight over the position. Okay, next. Okay. Veteran candidate thinks this is dumb.
Can you say what you said before, the funny thing?
Which one?
Before I interrupted you saying cut that?
I don't remember what I was saying.
Rinky dink?
What about it? Skin and rinky dinky dink? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wait, I think I know where you got that from. Isn't that from Mary
Barney.
Poppins?
From Barney, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it could be, actually.
When he's chimney sweeping?
No, that's not what it was. He goes chim chimmery, chim chimmery, chim chim.
All right. I don't think it's Barney. I think it's.
I'm almost positive it's Barney,
Mary
but
Poppins.
I'm trying to read the story, so
All
I'm
right,
not going to
sorry.
search it.
It was bothering me. I needed to know.
You're bothering me.
Sorry.
I'm
I know I am.
kidding.
I bother
I'm
myself.
kidding. Okay. Veteran candidate thinks this is dumb, but hey, it's a good job and it pays better than the last one. He goes about his job like a normal human being. Mary Lou lost her goddamn mind and became some kind of hurricane of pure Jesus-fueled hate.
Ooh,
I got a little southern there. You said I get southern at night.
you do.
I don't know. Maybe in my past lives.
Get Cajun. Spicy.
A little Creole. Okay, so she was a small woman whose only experience was getting fired from a Christian bookstore and owning a florist shop for 11 years. She came in waving her credit card and professed that she was going to buy everything the hotel needed on her dime, and the owners were going to reimburse her. She'd be gone for hours and come back with things like cat litter and scarecrows and a picnic table. And when we tried to explain that was really stupid, she just started shrieking like a banshee. I wasn't allowed to do my job. She decided that I wasn't the AGM anymore, though that was what the owners treated me like. Owner 1 would call and ask me to fix up reports that she destroyed, such as claiming we had over 1 million rooms in our hotel. This is like, I don't want to say it, but this sounds like Trump.
Sounds like a leader that I know.
Politician.
You're right. But she seems to have visions of grandeur and maybe delusions.
Yeah, much like a leader that we know.
I mean,
Someone would call and ask me to fix up reports she destroyed, such as claiming we had over 1 million rooms in the hotel. And she'd practically drag me away from my paperwork to scream at me about how the flowers she had purchased hadn't been properly watered. Yeah, priorities here. Why are you in the office doing the expenses when you should be the third person at the desk of a 60-room hotel on a day where the occupancy is projected below 10%? Why isn't the front desk doing laundry now that I sent the laundry person home due to no discernible reason? Why aren't you doing the housekeeping work? I'm the GM. I am the only manager. I will do the reports.
jeez.
Okay, I think that was all supposed to be one paragraph. Like the woman was saying all of those things.
Yeah, I figured.
Sorry, it was hard to follow for me. And she would wreck the reports, and I would wait until she was gone, and I would work overtime trying to fix them because they were trusting these reports with a woman who crashed a computer trying to minimize a window. This is a woman who wrote a manifesto about how she was going to pray extra angrily at her old boss and hope that Satan was driven out of him. and told one of our front desk folks that God told her to save her emails because we were out to get her. In the end, she wound up fired because she spent thousands of dollars on the hotel that was out of budget, put the rest on her card, and sent a package of receipts to the owner demanding reimbursements. Also, we all threatened to walk out. When fired, she nearly ripped out her bangs, ripped a wreath off the wall, and told me and one of the employees that we'd get what was coming to us. She then harassed me via text with job listings because she wanted me to be prepared for when I got fired. Somehow, that woman managed to outdo the previous AGM, who snapped his keys in half and physically threatened me when he found out I was his successor, and a fill-in GM who lasted 3 days before revealing he was incredibly racist and sexist and was forced to leave. That hotel was a shit show.
I think they need to rethink how they hire people.
Yeah.
And who they're hiring.
I mean, you don't just do like a battle to the death and whoever wins is your new manager.
I mean, some owners like that kind of stuff, seeing that they're, the people below them are fighting over the scraps.
Bizarre. I don't know why that would be beneficial. I mean, I guess you can ultimately say, oh, I picked the better candidate. It's more of a competitive thing within the two people that picked the two candidates. But this is not a game. This is your business.
Well,
now you're paying two salaries instead of one person's salary who maybe was better suited for this job.
You're right. They say it as survival of the fittest. It's kind of primal in what they want to happen. It's like animals. Put them in a ring and have them fight it out.
Yeah.
It's
brutal. I don't like it.
I don't get it either. Who am I? I don't own a business.
No, not yet. Oh, kind of.
Well,
because there's a
we
little
have
bit of a
employees.
business for us, right? I'm your employee.
I'm not your.
No, you're my
we're
employee.
Co-owners, basically.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm your employee. Like a little
No,
elf.
Samson's our employee.
Yeah.
He's not very efficient, but
No.
he's cute. Juniper's our nemesis.
Our nemesis.
Every time we go to record, she's trying to fuck up.
Yeah, she's working for the other podcast.
Yeah,
out
any
there.
other podcast that's work themed.
All right, so you ready for the next story?
I am ready.
So this one is kind of near and dear to my heart. I guess you'll see why, right?
I guess so.
This comes from r/ask Reddit, as
Another
the rest
one.
do.
What's the query?
It's employers of Reddit. What are your crazy employee stories?
Oh, so this is coming from the employer perspective.
Okay. So this person says, I work in video games.
Wonder why we picked this one.
These stories happened many years ago when working in video games was one step lower on the embarrassment to your parents scale than being a roadie. Look at that now. Video games are one of the
Is
top.
roadie a job? Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking of Band-Aid.
Is roadie a job?
Yeah, isn't roadies the ones that like carry their shit for them, and like Band-Aids and groupies are?
Oh yeah, groupies.
The company.
I was getting confused. Yeah, roadies carry the equipment and stuff.
I call Band-Aids because of Almost Famous. I don't know if anyone actually calls them that.
I don't know. When I started at the company, we were independent and small. The company grew much bigger and got bought by a larger company. But back then, it was staffed by anyone they could find that would be willing to move to that location, knew something about the game we were working on, and had a modicum of customer service experience.
So you missed your opportunity,
I know.
sir.
I was born too late.
Damn it.
Keep in mind that we had former Starbucks baristas,
Nothing wrong with that.
No. Guys who worked at 7-Eleven, and a guy that gave us good service at Denny's once. We'd take anyone that had a reasonable attitude and a willingness to work. Yeah, not these days.
Not these days.
You need like a doctorate.
Doctorate in coding.
The industry is different now, but these are a few stories. Some of them have changed in shape over the years, but I'll try to be as true to reality as possible. The game we worked on was an MMO.
What does that stand for?
Massively
Massive-
multiplayer online game.
That's what I thought.
Maybe Warcraft, who knows? Or
Maybe, they're not telling us.
Yeah, Warcraft. This particular employee received his job as recompense for turning in a particularly heinous dupe bug. Dupe bugs in MMOs can ruin the entire economy rapidly, and this guy turned it in. Meaning you could
He
duplicate.
gave him bad work.
What?
Right? So when they put it into the whole game, it messed something up in the code. Is that what they mean?
I think he called out a bug where you could duplicate items and just sell them for more money, more
Oh.
and more, and just keep basically infinite
So it's
money.
like Rosebud and
Yeah, sort of
and
like
like
that.
Sims.
Sort of. The customer service manager hired him, but did not really vet the guy. A couple of weeks into the guy's employment, and we found that his work ethic was incredible.
it's a nice surprise.
Yeah, the guy was the first guy in the office and the last one to leave. We found out that he was not actually leaving, but sleeping under his desk.
Mm.
We had to make a rule for that, so you had to go home after your shift. I also had someone who, when fired, dropped his pants in the middle of the customer service pit and pinched one off.
Ew.
Clean up, aisle 3. But the best story of that entire experience was the keymaster.
Bum, bum, bum.
This guy who had moved out from the East Coast to work at the company, he had a girlfriend who moved with him. Maybe they met there, I can't quite remember. And there was something not quite balanced about him. But he wanted to work there so bad and worked really hard to get the job. So he started him out on phones instead of as a GM, meaning a game master.
So what is a game master? Do you know?
Um,
Someone in charge of something?
I'm not actually sure in this context. I know
Gotta
game
find
masters
out.
in Dungeons and Dragons, which ran the game.
Let's see. Game master is the person who organizes, narrates, and facilitates a tabletop role-playing game. So
Okay, so I was right in the.
they hired him to do that?
I'm not sure in this context.
Hmm.
They might have called them game masters back then that had more power over the community.
I'm seeing what occupation. Game master is most commonly associated with jobs in the gaming and entertainment industry, especially the following roles like a tabletop RPG facilitator, or in the video game industry, there's online game masters. So he
Okay.
might have been something like that.
So I was right about the Dungeons and
Yeah,
Dragons
you were.
part. Okay. He did reasonably well until one day his lead discovered that he'd been creating in-game money and using it effectively to pay his rent.
Huh?
He
How?
He might have been creating this money and then selling it online.
So he's creating something in the game that other people buy from him?
Yeah.
Okay.
His landlord played the game he worked on, and every action a GM takes is logged, and it was discovered that he had been, in effect, cheating.
So is he paying his landlord through the game?
Possibly, or he's just selling the currency to other gamers.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
clever.
has been done. RuneScape
I'm sure.
was a game I used to play, and there used to be websites just for currency to sell to people. It's usually like that website worked as they had bots in the game that would just mine or something and
Yeah.
make a ton of money and then sell it on the website. Then you'd have to trade with that bot account to get the money. He gets called into the customer service manager's office, a man who then was not known for his warm and fuzzy personality, although now he's mellowed out a lot. When he is confronted with the evidence of his wrongdoing, the guy begins to hyperventilate and rock back and forth in his chair. He works himself up into a frenzy and smashes his head back against the wall in his rocking fit.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, there's a whiteboard behind him, and the marker ledge is at just the right height. So as he smashes back, it splits the back of his head open, and blood shoots up the wall.
That's a visual I don't know that I needed.
Sounds like a horror show.
Yeah.
The customer service manager, taken aback, tells him to calm down and mellow out. Though
That's all he says.
What do you do? I mean,
Like, sir, are you okay?
maybe that too if he's bleeding out. Though the next few minutes, the guy ends up jumping up and throwing himself to the ground and beating his head against the ground, muttering to himself about how stupid he had been and begging for his job.
Wait, what is this, Fight Club?
Someone went to call the cops, and the guy starts to calm down a bit. He is informed he has to leave. The guy gets keys out of his pocket, looking as though he's preparing to leave. He affixes them into his fist with a key poking between his fingers and then begins to stab himself in the chest with every ounce of his strength he has, with the key.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
What the
That's why you need to vet people.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah, jeez. The customer service manager prepares to physically restrain him until the cops arrive, but the guy starts to calm himself before throwing the keys at one of the leads, who has also been present, narrowly missing his face. Long story short, the guy left and ended up moving back east. Now we have to deal with him.
Yeah, thanks.
And the game got a new NPC, the Keymaster.
Oh God.
To this day, many of us keep keys in our office next to our monitors, just in case we get fired.
I mean, that guy was obviously going through something. I hope he doesn't play that game
Yeah.
and see that they're like literally mocking him.
Or maybe he'd be emboldened.
To do what?
I don't know. To key himself.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully he got help. It was an amazing place to work. Many of the people from those days have gone on to leadership positions at some of the top game companies in the world. It was trial by fire, and most people got burned. But the ones that didn't have really gone on to do some great things. I miss that company some days. And then I remember that the fire really sucked.
What fire?
I guess
When they got fired?
like the crunch that they have to do, like under pressure and have to work hard
Oh,
and always
okay.
be there.
Oh yeah, Halt and Catch Fire.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess.
I don't know. I found my own
It's also
segue.
called Crunch.
I
too.
wonder what game.
I don't know.
Say anything anywhere?
Doesn't.
Okay. Curious.
We once had someone who stole an entire computer, one part at a time.
I mean, clever.
That's
right?
dedication.
Yeah. Commitment.
You steal individual keys on the keyboard.
Yeah, just one.
Where's the M?
Just one of the RAMs. No, I don't know. One
of the
circuits.
RAMs.
I don't know. One of those little circuit things.
No, you're right. It is RAM.
Yeah.
RAM stick. Like you'd show up to work and your computer was super slow, and it turns out one of the sticks of RAM and your computer was gone, or the keyboard, or a video card.
Oh, he probably took them from different computers too, so he could build his own without having to pay.
Probably.
That's fun.
Without
That's
people
kind of smart. I'm not
noticing.
gonna lie.
Like stuff you would notice. His roommate found all the parts under the sink in the bathroom and turned them in. The roommate was part of an internal security team. Well, that
So they work.
wasn't
He worked for them
smart.
too, I guess. Yeah. I mean, what you're playing with fire, kid,
Yeah, it was a crazy place.
and now you don't have a place to live either.
Yeah, that too. It was a crazy place. I'm surprised they didn't just fire us all for the spite.
Can't relate.
Jeez, it was a Wild West back
That
then,
was
huh?
wild.
no
How long
HR.
ago was this written?
13 years.
And it was also before that, so it was from like the 70s,
Yeah.
80s,
Early 2000s.
early 2000s. I mean, I don't know. I don't know when it could have been when the tech bubble started.
Maybe.
Is that a thing? Tech bubble? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
That
I'm getting
was
a little
crazy
punchy,
story.
girls.
Crazy story.
Crazy story. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a good one. I liked it.
So, what's been distracting you this week? I jumped right into it.
Yeah, you caught me off guard. So
Sorry.
I streamed again, which was nice. Got the green screen set up. Put a logo on my channel and whatnot. Just getting back into the swing of things. It was really nice.
It was great.
And also last week, I told you guys that I was working on a narration for a training video at work, where I was hoping that the one I recorded at my home could be used in the training video. Sadly, I still have to do it live as the person's recording me
You gotta
because
justify someone's job.
tech is hard, I guess. And we just want to do things the way we've been doing them for 50
Hundreds
years.
of years.
Yeah. But anyway, I digress. What if-
Progress means death.
yeah, exactly. And it's not going to turn out as good as the one I did, but
But it's fine. It's their way.
Yeah.
Their way or the
neither
highway.
here nor there. So what's distracting you?
I mean, what's distracting me? That's a great question. I said we went to Long Island yesterday to see a play. I was supposed to have a photo shoot this week that kind of fell through, so I'm looking forward to rescheduling that for another time. What else? I got to see my family. They came in from New York to visit my parents, so I went
nice.
to their house for a little bit, hung
got
out
to go
with
in the
them.
pool,
Got to go in
right?
the pool for a little while. It was nice and hot. Yeah, pretty good.
Chill. Sounds chill.
Chilling.
Except for the ride to
It's an easy
Long
summer.
Island.
Yeah, I did a lot of driving the past couple of days, so I'm
Mhm.
tired. But
Yeah.
you know, I slept in. We're good.
Good.
Got a nice long weekend coming up next weekend, so
Yeah.
yeah, looking forward to
We've
it.
been going to bed late recently.
I mean, we fell asleep on the couch, and then I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was like, I don't like that 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
I saw 5 a.m. in the courtyard.
Well, it's kind of like we don't want the time to go by fast. We don't want to go to bed
Gotta stretch
because
it out
we only have a few days and then we're back to
to the grind.
purgatory.
We don't always have off the same days, so to have
No.
2 days off in a row together is very nice.
It was nice. It was really
Definitely.
nice. And you know what? Our TV has a mind of its own. It keeps putting on shows for us. So the first night was Night at the Museum, which we needed because we've been watching Ozark, which is intense.
we needed a break.
And what did it put on today?
Oh, I don't know. Bedtime stories? I
Oh,
think that
Bedtime
was,
Stories.
right?
I haven't seen that one. Was it
Well,
good?
you said I wasn't watching it.
Oh, I heard you
feel
laughing.
like I have seen it. No, I was not laughing.
Oh, you weren't laughing at that?
I don't know. That's not a good movie.
Oh, okay. I figured it wouldn't
Russell
be.
Brand, who's now being
Yeesh.
canceled.
Well,
Adam Sandler.
he's a hero of some people now. Russell Brand.
Alt right.
Yeah.
Great.
So, yeah.
We need more heroes on that side.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I think it's because it was, a usual Adam Sandler movie, but spun as a kid's movie.
Yeah.
So
I think it was technically, right?
A kid's movie?
Yeah.
I think it
Courtney
was.
Cox was in it, and
Felicity?
the girl who plays Felicity, Carrie Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good cast.
Guy
but-
Pearce.
And then all the usuals that are in Adam Sandler
Yeah,
movies.
his little side pieces.
What's his name? What's the hot
Rob
chick?
Schneider.
Yeah.
hmm I wasn't paying too much attention to the rest, but I'm sure they all made their appearances.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wait, is the guy that makes appearances in a lot of his movies looks a lot like Bobby Cannavale? Is it the same guy? You know what I'm talking about, right?
The guy from Grandma's Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that his name? That's him?
Oh, I don't know if that's him.
But it looks like him, doesn't it?
I don't know who Bobby Cannoli is.
Okay. I'm going to look it up while you tell us what's going on with you.
I already did.
Oh, yeah.
So as she looks that up, please leave us a like and review on, the.
Oh, he
things.
doesn't know how to do this. Let me take
Leave
over.
us- okay.
Okay, so we're gonna ask you about.
Wait, what about Bobby Cannoli?
It's fine. We'll deal with that
All right.
later.
All right.
Stay tuned.
I snorted.
So leave us a like and a review. You can follow us on our socials. Gary's gonna read those off for
Please.
you.
Follow us on Instagram at Need Not Apply Pod, TikTok Need Not Apply Pod, YouTube Need Not Apply Podcast, and you can submit your stories to
neednotapplypod@gmail.com.
for a chance to be featured on a future episode.
Of Need Not Apply.
Every Wednesday, 5 a.m.
Every Wednesday at 5 a.m., guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you come back. Tell us what you're liking. Teach us your ways.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm overheating
Yeah.
over here, guys.
That and it's late.
And it's late. Time to make dinner.
So long, partner. I'll see you at the water cooler.
Don't forget to punch
No,
out.
that wasn't Southern. That was like,
That
I don't know what it was.
Hillbilly.
Yeah, let's move on.
I
You do have a ukulele. You could bring that
do.
out.
get my little pineapple ukulele. I don't know if it's tuned, but yeah, I can
It's
give
in
it a
your
shot.
closet. I saw it.
There's probably some silverfish living in there.
One day at our live performance, you'll play the uke.
I do not know how to play the uke for record, guys.
I said you'll
Maybe
play
I'll
it.
learn.
I didn't say you'll play it well. All right.
I just do one little strum. Play us off, Gina.
You purr? You purr
I
us
don't
off?
know.
All
What
right.
sounds do ukuleles make?
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Tune in for tales from the 9 to